Welcome back to another Crafternoon with Mandy. This is a very special Crafternoon because this is the craft that is going to be included in our October take-home craft kit. So for the months of October, November, and December, we're going to have really fun take-home craft kits that have everything you need to make the crafts in these videos, and they'll be kind of seasonal. So if you can guess by what we have today, what might be seasonal for the month of October. We're going to be making little glue yarn pumpkins with a balloon. So you've probably done something similar to this before. You blow up a balloon, you get some yarn, you dip the yarn in glue, wrap it around, let it dry, pop the balloon, and it makes like a really cool little decorative thing that you can have. So beginning October 1st, you can give us a call at the library, let us know you would like one, and the same procedure will apply for our curbside pickup. You can pick up a craft kit for this really fun string pumpkin. So we have all of our supplies here: string, glue, scissors, green and brown pipe cleaners, and a balloon. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut myself, I don't know, maybe like 30 or so lengths of string, about maybe 20-ish inches long. In your kits, I will cut the string for you, so it'll be ready to go, because this part is kind of tedious. And the way I'm going to do that is just kind of, and the reason I'm doing it in smaller strands is because you want to submerge the whole piece of string in glue. I'm going to fill this cup with glue, and it will get extremely messy if you try to dip one long piece of string in glue. You will not have a fun time. So we're going to just divide it into smaller pieces and dip it that way. So I'm going to keep going with this. Like about, maybe a little bit smaller. About that. I think that's perfect. Well, maybe a little bit. Perfect. Okay, that's perfect. Remember, it's art, so it's whatever you want it to be. And then probably with an adult's help, I wish I had an adult's help to tie up this balloon, because I always have a really hard time with this. So hopefully you've got someone there who can help you do the very difficult task of tying a balloon in a knot. Perfect. All right, I'll show you how we get ready after this. Okay, I have my pile of string, I have my balloon, I have a little binder clip, which I'll show you what we do with when it's time. My little cup, you'll get a cup of glue exactly this size to dip your string in. And for my industrial sized gallon of glue, can you guess what we used to make with this? Slime. Not today. We're actually going to use the glue for its intended purpose today. We're going to pour a pretty good amount, because remember, you want to soak each piece of string in the glue. This is the fun part. I'll start with that much, and I will see where it gets us. All right, this is our second last minute change of plans. So with a plastic fork, you can kind of dip the string in the glue, and so you don't have to use your hands every time. You can run the string along the tines of the fork to get the excess glue off. You can see it kind of dripping off there like that. And with your glue string, you can probably guess what's next. You're going to start wrapping your balloon in the strings, like so. And you're gonna just keep going like that until it's as covered as you would like it. So I'm gonna keep going with mine, and I'll show you what we're gonna do after we're done with that part. too messy. I think using the fork is the right idea because you didn't have to keep touching the string to get the excess glue off. I'm really happy with this. It looks kind of spider webby. The yarn is already starting to dry a little bit, but you can't, if you try to remove the balloon inside before the yarn dries, the whole thing will collapse. So what we want to do is put it somewhere safe to dry. What I'm going to do is tie a little bit of excess string around the end of the balloon, and then I'm just going to hang it from a cabinet. I'm going to hang it like this. Oops. Get those little flyaways out of there. I'm going to hang it like this to dry, and then we will touch base about what to do after that. Some might say the really, truly fun part of this project. All right, see you in a little bit. Okay, so it's the next day, and my balloon string is extremely crunchy. It is dried completely. I actually ended up letting it dry overnight because I really soaked the strings, so they were quite wet. So the next step of this, and this is very important, I know the temptation might be to just pop the balloon, but because the string is stuck to it, if you pop it, it will kind of cave in all the string because it's stuck. So what you want to do is kind of, you'll feel it crunch around. You want to separate the balloon from the string. So you're going to kind of press it. Ooh, you hear that? It's a crunchy one. You want to make sure that the sides of the balloon are completely separated from the string. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, I think I did a pretty good job with this. I don't hear any more crackling of string separating from the string, so, and I used the end of my fork to help me with that. So the next thing is going to be to kind of slowly release the air from the balloon, and I'm going to do that by snipping the place where I tied it off with a pair of scissors and kind of slowly letting the air out that way. Trying not to do it too fast, but we'll see if I can control it. And there it goes. There we go. And you see there's lots of nasty bits of glue stuck to the balloon, so I'm going to empty it out onto here. And what you're left with, this is the perfect orb. Now, on its own, it kind of just looks like, I don't know, an orange ball. But in your craft kit, you'll also get a green pipe cleaner and a brown pipe cleaner that you can use to make like a little stem. So I decided to cut my green pipe cleaner in two for the leaves. And I just wrapped it around my finger so it's a little corkscrew like that. I'm going to have two little leaves. And you can use a pencil or a pen to wrap the brown one around to make your little stump. I used a screw, so I have to literally unscrew it from this. And very carefully, you're going to affix your stump and your leaves to your pumpkin. So I guess that kind of completes the pumpkin look because now it's identifiable for what it is. And yeah, now you have a little Halloween decoration. All right, that's it for another Crafternoon with Mandy. Don't forget to give us a call if you would like a kit to make this craft for your very own. All right, bye.